da shi ne fita ba kayan saboda sabulun ba irin na yanzu bane sannan dattin da ba irin na yanzu bane so in ka ce za ka yi amfani da ilimi irin na da ka kuma technology era da ake ciki ba then definitely za ka samu matsala so shi yasa I always advise the youth to embrace the technology akwai hanyoyi da yawa na using your smartphone at the comfort of your room. When I was telling Musti Dazu when we were having a lunch, we have a company called Sales Rocket. Kuma abu da yasa muka yi initiating wannan company saboda ganin an shiga wannan technology era din. So dole muka yi embracing sannan muka yi providing matasan wanda opportunity where you can make money at the comfort of your room. And akwai vendors on Sales Rocket that are there. So if you are not running your business online, then an barka a baya. Wayar da ake da shi, datan da ake siya bai kamata ya zama ana wasting ɗin shi, ana kallon abubuwa ba tare da suna ba da kuɗi ba. I think we have other speakers to talk. I will just leave it like that.
Malam Kebi, a tsari wani irin nasarori kai a matsayin na personal note, wani irin nasarori shi rayuwa a digital ta baka?
All right, so in brief, I started from zero. Because Naga a cikin agendas din, my oga here was to speak about startups, how you can start with 50K, something like that. Na so yayi magana akai sosai maybe an samu matsala bai zo da wuri ba ban san ko after panel session din na za a yi magana ba. Lokacin da MC ke bayani akai, na ji a raina kamar da ni ake magana. Because that was the exact amount na fara digital marketing da shi. I paid for a course which was 50,000 naira back then. I would like to call on young Dr. Emike and you guys should give him a round of applause. Please young doctor stand up for the recognition. This is a very good friend of mine for over 10 years. Fiye ba ni bashin $50,000 da na fara business. Na buga sama da ƙasa a bani hawan kuɗin fara amma an nuna da ina. Idan mai ina magana a bani jari idan mai an boko ne su kawai je ne karatu. And I happen to be that stays very long in this university. I spent 9 years to acquire one single degree of 4 years and I graduated with BSc Geography. Don't worry about it, even is a class provide. So part of my journey, what I take as success a rayuwa shine impacting in people. Babu abin da nake so in gani in ga ina amfanar da al'umma, da ilimi na, da idea na, da komai da na mallaka. So I have taught more than 5,000 people digital marketing. So that's one of my achievements. And the second achievement is Sales Rocket. I'm the manager of Sales Rocket since day one. Under my launch and 9th of March. And Sora kadan na ga wata da ko biyu mu cika shekara biyu. But we paid over 400 million naira to our vendors and affiliates. So it's also part of success. And
thank you. Thank you. We truly appreciate it. 50K. And he has been impacting more than 5,000 businesses and his platform. Thank you so much. So zan dawo gare ki Dr. in view. You are in coping with your career, your work, and your business and family. So that we want you to inspire us and tell us how you are doing it. I know a lot of mothers here. I know a lot of parents here. The secretaries or matters here, or ƴaƴansu su shiga kasi divided aiki ko da sana'a ko wani abu. How do you do it and wani nasarori aka samu a wannan bangaren?
Amina, wannan kasin na maza ne. Ya zaki? But I always calm down whenever I have to take a decision. And finally, I found myself there. Truly, firstly, it's male dominant because in my class, we were 4 ladies. So gaskiya course in akwai wahala, but I succeeded, I completed, and kuma alhamdulillah, I am back at it again. And talking about the industry at large, the construction is male dominant, and we, the ladies, we find it difficult to cope. But then, what is the secret? Gaskiya magana shine, the secret is determination. We need to be determined. Look, young girls, please, don't allow anybody to make you feel as if you can't do anything, because you can actually do everything. So, all you need to do is to be determined. Once you are determined, that's all. So you can see, I graduated. In fact, I got married before graduation. And it doesn't stop everything. I got married at the end of my 400 level. I have a lay aure. Then I have to work. You have to embrace what you. You always have to buy. You are determined. You just have to make a plan, and it will work for you. You take care of the kids, you take care of the husband, the family, the work. You know, our kind of work also is like we help the ones at home and then the ones in school, because the students are like your kids. So definitely you can do everything. Alhamdulillah, I have succeeded also, because I get pleasure in teaching and empowering people. Most of my students, and because of this technology, the digital world transformation, I try still while delivering my courses, I try to make the students understand that, look, don't just graduate and wait for a job. Start learning skills, and especially now, soft skills. Because I myself, because I want to upskill myself, that's why I go into the digital world.
Thank you. You did well. I got 2 words from what she said, keywords: upskill and determination. Please, let's put that in the back of our minds. Upskill and determination. Thank you so much, Dr. I'm going to Hausa Guy. Hausa Guy, salon da ka shigo da shi ne da kake entertaining da mutane. Yadda kuma kake ba da content da sauransu, wani irin sabon salo ne. Kuma wanda zan iya cewa mutane da dama da suke irin wannan harka ta content creation, it is $1 billion or more, or to say $3 billion industry yanzu haka. Yaya kai zo da wannan innovation din da wannan creativity din har ka zo yanzu ka samu ka yi suna, kuma ana samun abu da dama, ka samu lambobin yabo ta wannan bangare ba a kai, da kuma ya saka encouraging mutane akan wannan harka.
So, jama'a assalamu alaikum. Ni ma zan zabi magana da Hausa tun da shugaban zaman da Hausa ta magana. Ta yi tambaya mai muhimmanci, kuma abu ne mai sauki a amsan shi. Da farko dai maganar da ta kare da shi na cewa wato ka koya sannan ka mai da hankali. Shi ne abu na farko, kuma shi ne mafi muhimmanci, amma shi ne mu abin da arewa muka rasa. Ka koya ka mai da hankali. Shi ke nan mu matsalar a arewa, irin matasa. Akwai content creation da content creators da yawa a arewacin Najeriya, amma wannan abu biyu shi ya kashe. Kafin in hau social media, dama abin da nake yi, duk da cewa na faɗa harkan by accident, by disaster ma zan ce by accident. Saboda from medical field to mass communication. So ban san wani abu mass communication ba ma sai da na ji jami'a. Ba ni ma ko aboki dan art ma ni ba ni da shi a secondary school. Duk harka ta science ce. Sai da na ji jami'a, kuma wanda ya shiga harkar kiwon lafiya ya kare da harkar yada labarai. So wani labari ne mai zaman kai shi, amma da na koma can harkar yada labaran, tun da ina da son kuɗi sosai. Sai na ga ashe ma course ne wanda wannan ya ma medicine ma ai kawo kuɗi. In ka mai da shi kai monetizing din courses. So mun sami nasarori gaskiya saboda a lokacin da muka shiga jami'a daidai mascom a daidai lokacin an gina musu sababbin laboratory teaching labs, an musu sabon studio na TV, an yi radio, an yi photography, an yi PR, an komai sabo irin shi na farko a Najeriya lokacin. So sai na ga to ai mutum kuma kowanne zaka dinga zuwa practical kullum class practical na ce to ai wannan zaka iya mai da shi. To tun daga lokacin gaskiya a 300 level da ni da wasu ma'aikatan cikin department din wanda suke tafi da lokacin wanda suke mana practical wasu daga ciki su sai ci sai me zai hana mu creating wata company aikin da komai da tafiye har muka gama abin da muka yi dutin aikin da komai da tafiye har muka gama abin da muka yi dutin da muka kashe sauran riba. So a wancan lokaci muka faro har muka zo inda muke. So bayan mun gama makaranta sai na ga to aikin gwamnati ko wahala kawai ake sha. Duk da mu gidanmu ana yan bokon ne ana ta aiki ana waye to amma sai na ga in ka dogara da gwamnatin nan za ka ci gaba ka mutu almasi gaskiya abin me son kuɗi iri na amma in ba ka son to shi kenan. To tun da muka yi wannan sai na koma mana harkar content creation, muna siyar ma da organizations, international TV stations, documentary activities haka da photography za ka je ka siyar ma exhibitors ka samu kuɗaɗe internationally da cikin gida. So amma harkar social media content creation ya zo ne ma lokacin corona. So da lokaci aka yi kulle sai na ga waɗanda muke ma aiki za su turo mana aikin mu, za ka turo mana aiki ne musu muna cikin gida an kulle mu wurin wata 7 ba fita amma kuma muna still kana aiki. So lokacin shi ne makasudin abin da ya jefa ma creation social media. So anan ne nake so in yi magana mu matasa a arewacin Najeriya. Yawanci muna yin wasu abubuwan ba mu san mun iya ba. Ni harkar content creation a fannin entertainment irin wanda ni na ɗauka. Ni ba ni na gano ina da wannan bayawan ba. Mutanen da ke kusa da ni ne suka gano ai tunawa na fara content da in ne aiki sai ina bin bibiyar social media ina bibiya haka ina ganin me ke faruwa. So lokacin ana wasa tsakanin yan Kaduna da Kano, gwamnan Kaduna ya rufe Kaduna zai tafi bodar Kano ya hana yan Kano shigowa Kaduna za a yi kaza. So sai daga ni sai ina ɗauki labarin sai in sauya shi yadda zai dan ba mutane dariya, sai in ɗan yi ƙaramin bidiyo da wayata sai in sa a cikin status dina na WhatsApp, sai in sa muna da ɗan wani group na abokai sai in sa shi a group kan sa a social media. Daga group din sai a ɗauka sai a kai shi wasu platform a social media. Ashe social media na can suna ta neman waye wannan yake wannan content su ni ban sani ba. Sai wata rana wani ya kira ne yake cewa ai na ganin content ɗinka a platform kaza na Instagram, ai na ganin content ɗinka a platform kaza na kaza. Na ce to ba ni nake sawa, ban san wanda yake sawa. Sai wata rana wani garin babu mai kira daga Lagos yake ce kai ka fara content creation ne? Na ce wani ana kallon bidiyo ana dariya. Sai ya ce ba ni bane, kuma shi wannan a gidanmu shi kowa ya fi tsoro. So kowa na tsoron shi saboda in ka dan yi ba daidai ba za ka ga ba daidai ba. So tun da ya magana sai ke ce mu but you are not serious, you can monetize this. Sai ya daura ni akan la na ce to wanda muke tsoron zai hana mu kuma shine ya sama. To daga wannan sai na fara dan bincike akan abubuwan, sai kuma na sami shawarwarin magabata da manyan mu, sai kuma suka dora mu akan hanya. Sai na ga to ashe wannan shi zai fi kawo kuɗi ma akan wancan. Shi kenan sai muka fara kuma sai muka ga in dai naka ne originality kuma ka dage kuma kana neman ilimi akan shi wannan abin da kake kokarin ka yi akai, baka da matsala. Kuɗaɗe ne sosai musamman a arewacin Najeriya har yanzu waɗanda suke da original content din ba yawa, so competition din ba sosai bane. Amma
gode Hausa ba gaskiya na ɗauki abubuwa guda biyu sani ko kuma kun ɗauka a kai koyon abu ka koya, dagewa ka koya da kuma himma akan abin nan da kake koya. zuwa anjima I'm going to pledge a wurinka kai mana alƙawari matasa nawa za ka koya wannan harkar ko daga iya cikin jami'a ne. A gurguje time ɗinmu na tafiya malama momi yan Zaria momi suke ce miki da ɗalibai ce momi dollars. Akwai wani abu da na ji rumor has it wani sati da na shigo wai tana zaune a kuɗi ɗaya sai da ta making wasu 6 figures. Ban san dai ya ta yi ba, ban san ya kike yi ba, amma momi you are a mother, you are a student entrepreneur and a digital entrepreneur. In brief, in summary, what was your inspiration and kuma wani nasarori aka samu?
Is it on?
Ni ɗan kasuwar yanar gizo ce wato digital entrepreneur. Ina amfani da wayar hannuna ina samun kuɗaɗen da ba su kasa naira 200 zuwa 500 ba a lissafin kanta. Ɗalibai na da suke nan na san
Sati ba 200-300.
na san da wannan bakan dangin da kuka fi sani na. So actually abin da ya yi inspiring dina da ya yi inspiring dina wannan digital entrepreneurship ko kuma sauya tunanin matasa da kuma iyaye mata ba ma su kaɗai ba har da ma'aikata cewa su buɗe idonsu akwai opportunities da yawa a yanar gizo da za mu yi da samu abubuwan da ake yi su da sabon. Honestly, duk ƙasashen da suka ci gaba ba su ci gaba ta hanyar aiki da sauransu ba. Ƙasashen da suke ci gaba su ci gaba ne saboda 'yan kasuwansu. Su ne suke daga su ne suke taimaka musu. So, ni na fara aiki tun kafin in fara jami'a. Na fara aiki da Panelist ina koyarwa. So bayan na gama jami'a zo na fara koyarwa da Super University. Na fara shi na barbaro because ni am kind of person da nake so in ga an yi abu yadda ya kamata a yi. Ba zan manta ba akwai sai da muka taɓa samun matsala da headmaster na lokacin ana rabon abinci. An kawo kwai a raba ma students sai na wani boutique haka a side. Sai shi a ranka idan shi wannan bucket din sai in za a tashi sai a raba musu. A ne bakin cika sa ido. Wannan kasassu ne akwai yadda za a yi da su. So sai ya ce an rushe ni gaskiya bai yi ba. So I wrote a resignation letter sai na bar wurin. So SSO din su ya zo su shi sai ba zai iya zama ba. That same month aka sake recruiting wasu malamai. I applied na samun selection and station within the same Super. Shi ma shekara ɗaya ana cikin dukkan shi da aiki da federal government. So as I'm speaking to you now, ni ma'aikaciya ce. Hoping aiki, karatu, kasuwanci is not easy. But wallahi, with mindset, determination, dedication, then just be risk taker. Kuma ina achievements din, akwai kalubale da yawa sosai, wallahi akwai kalubale da yawa. But when you just have the mindset, don't mind distraction. Za a faɗa. Ina tunanin a garin nan Basawa ni ce first digital entrepreneur. So sai da na fara ɗan gidanmu kuma so sai aka fara ce na zama motivational speaker. Sai kuma kin fara jawo hankalin mutane ne akan abubuwa so I focus. No matter what the distraction will be in my head, I don't give it attention. I just focus on it.
Thank you. Just motivated.
Yes, I just kept on motivating myself. I don't need someone to push me until I push myself. Yeah. So my biggest motivation, my biggest motivator was my husband. You see, I didn't motivate myself. Now, you can have myself, the number of my getting compared to the level of opportunity. I don't have presently and Bashina. This is a delegation, this is a delegation, and the branch. So there were no opportunity in the Zoom, I said Shiva, from the Shiva, from Shiva. So what I did is out of the contribution, the making around and shape and register. For 6 months, but took any results, but more like I never gave up.
in dai har rentals ɗina suna yanke suna ganin result. Insha Allah, Halima wata rana za ta kira sunanka. So please permit me to say a very, very big jazakallah thank to my husband, because even with the 500,000 naira I need to find a sati, idan na kulle ido na ce mishi daji da Allah ban da kuɗin hat. Give me. Kuma ba ce kawai ce ni da kuɗin ke mata akwai opportunities da yawa, amma abin da nake so da shi ne introduction da yayi a farko akwai sakonni da yawa. Duk inda kike in kika san ko ke wace ce, me kike yi a wurin, kuma ke madubi ce ga al'umma, ki rika yawan tuna ma kanki duk sanda zan yi class zan yi sallama a class ina da online da nake hudu, zan yi the same introduction da nake every blessing, saboda in rika tuna ma kaina cewa ni matar aure ce, ni uwa ce, ni madubi ce, akwai wanda suke kallo na ko da ban san su ba suna koyo daga abin da nake yi, so let me do bari in gyara, menene ne kuskure bari in gyara, kuma dukkan classes ina da nake yi mijina yana ciki. In na samu wani dan hip hop ciwon kai ko ɗalibi ko ɗaliba ta bani ciwon kai a cikin ce, I'll say this is gaskiya na gaji zikin. Kike motivated musu, kike cewa kar su sare, kike cewa su yi. Idan kika sare at this point, su ne wani sako kike so ta aika musu shi. I say okay, I need to take a break. He said it's good. Take a break. Come back. But giving up is never in the dictionary.
Thank you for this motivation. Dear students, where are the association of Can we give her an for diving? MashaAllah, thank you so much, Atali. My time is against us. I think we have gotten a lot of motivation and message from them. I would use Malam KB to summarize and give us a few words wanda sako kake da shi gurin matasa. Atali mata riga ta ba wa mata, Atali na ta ba wa mata. Hausa ga ya bayar da zan dawo kan shi maybe ko can an jima kaɗan mun kuma, but Malam KB za ka yi mana summary in few seconds wanda sako kake da shi a kuma matasa sai mu tashi.
Sun riga sun faɗi duk abin da za a faɗi, so in summary, number one is hard work. Laraba na cewa manjar da wajen, wanda ya dage, if you are persistent, you will definitely achieve what you want to achieve. So you have to put the hard work. Putting the hard work requires having sleepless nights, almost giving up, because at some point you feel like giving up, but you need to push yourself. Still dai ina ba da misali da Larabawa suke an talabal ula sahiran layali, duk wanda yake son ɗaukaka sai ya raya darare, aka yi spending dare da yawa baka yi bacci ba. And you patience. Good things take time, so you have to be patient. Na uku, consistency. Consistency is the key. If you want to succeed in business, in life, in whatsoever you want to achieve, you have to appear every day. I have my favorite quote for this year. Keep showing up every day. You cannot be unlucky for 365 days. So I think that's a word of advice I was saying.
In closing of Malam KB na mishi alƙawari kuma ban tambaye shi ba, akwai wani sako da zai fito mana da shi. Insha Allah, he's launching a book in Allah ya yarda, and he shared with us what every entrepreneur needs to know that schools don't teach. Akwai iyayenmu doctors and then directors, malaman makaranta, but this is the fact. Kamar rich dad poor dad ne, in ka kalla series of littattafan da yake rubutawa, za ka ga this is what he's advocating for. So he's going to launch it on the 26th during his program Allah da Incat Poly. So Malam KB, a second biyu dan gaya mana about the launching sai mu kokari mu ji insha Allah.
Okay, I will launch the book at Kaduna Polytechnic kamar yadda ta faɗi on 26th. And the launching price is going to be 5,000 naira. The book is what every entrepreneur needs to know that school don't teach. So inside the book, I've taught a lot of things for small business owners, how to get a lot of customers, how to craft irresistible offer that people feel stupid not buying from you, how to create content, how to business ideas you can start, 21st century businesses you can start and make millions, and lots more. The book has a lot of content. I don't have time to explain everything. But for everyone here seated, I think I'll make another offer. You know, I love selling, so I will sell to you guys. I'm going to sell to 80 people at the sum of 3,000 naira. That will be launching price. 3,000 naira. If you are interested, you can get my number and you make payment. Once it's launched, I'll deliver it. Delivery is Zaria.
Thank you so much. So I want to appreciate each and every one of you. Mun gode da kuka amsa kira, kuma muna fatan muka ƙara kira za ku ƙara amsawa, kuma kuna cikin Kaduna da Zaria, muna fatan za ku ci gaba da mentoring din mutanen mu, kuma we look forward to collaborate with each and every one of you for opportunity. Akwai sako daga University platform ne na koyarwa. I would announce the offers later, amma sun yi alƙawari za su ba da sponsorship for 20 students a ɓangarori da dama a cikin jami'a. So za ta iya ba kai already kana cikin jami'a, amma ka san wasu da suke na tun daga kan diploma, certifications da wasu probably have the degree. We are going to announce on our platforms yadda za a access wannan scholarship in collaboration with the university, inshallah. Thank you so much. Mun gode kwarai. Please put up our hand. Thank you. Please photograph, please. Thank you.
Please, can we put our hands together for them one more time? This panelist session has really wrapped everything up. All the motivation we need and inspiration have been all gotten. So we really appreciate you all. Before I move on, I want to announce that there's this missing wristwatch. We found it in the female lavatory. So please, if you have a missing watch, you can just come forward to the organizers and identify what you're missing. It is found. Before I move on, we're supposed to be having a pitch. My younger brother, Chuma, over there was the one who introduced me to Mariam Bichi. He told me about her, and they wanted me to be the MC for this occasion, and I'm proud to be here. Why? Because after telling me about Mariam Bichi, I think it was just 4 days ago, I never knew her. So I went online to research and inquire more about her, and what I saw really amazes me, and I felt I should give her a gift. So Mariam Bichi, I hope you'll be around to this gift. So please. And this is dedicated to Mariam Bichi. The title is Mariam Bichi, a beacon of empowerment. In the heart of a digital age where voices rise and dreams engage, stands Mariam Bichi, fierce and bright, a champion for everyone, igniting the light. Through Moingan Tahab, her vision unfolds. A century where stories are boldly told. With each click, each tap, lives intertwine. Reach all of mine. She opens the gates with technology's might, where dreams still fly to the soft glow of night. With knowledge as armor and courage as her sword, she arms individuals with skills and unites the accord. From rural landscapes to bustling towns, Mariam lifts spirits, dismantles the front groups. Your voice matters, she tells them with grace. In this digital world, you find your place. With networks expanding like stars in the sky, she shows every individual that they can fly. Her laughter is music, the passion of fire, inspiring the dreams and igniting desire. With every individual uplifted, a ripple is cast. A tide of resilience unwielding and vast. So here's to you, Maria, a guide and a friend, whose work knows no limits, whose vision won't bend. In a world that is changing, she stands bold and true, empowering the needy as they rise and renew. With digital tools and a heart full of zeal, she crafts pathways where dreams can reveal. Through the Moinga, a future of strength where every individual is free. Dedicated to you. You're welcome. Please, can we put our hands together for her one more time? All right, the Arewa man birthday is here to give us an important information from Smedan. Please, let's welcome him. The Gajun Sunam birthday. So you're welcome, sir.
Quickly, good afternoon once again. Congratulations, Mariam Ichi. Congratulations, everyone that participated. First of all, I'm honored, and Mariam make us proud, the entire Northern State. I've connected her with the DG Smedan. She's the first person to be given opportunity automatic to come and collaborate with Smedan and to cover Northern State. So it's a challenge to Mumaza. A ce daga arewa kuma mace ce za ta fara limanci a dai duba. Secondly, quickly, on a serious note, I'm a technical assistant to DG Smedan, but we're hiding the position for other purposes. I want to draw our attention and also request for my colleague here, Afindadi, and other people that are into the digital stuff. I was opportune to attend the last International Financial Inclusion Conference in Lagos, which some of us here will cry. Because all the agencies in the federal government, many opportunities are there, while the national are here posting Honorable X and Honorable Y, mocking X, mocking Mr. Y. Other people are there making millions and in Smedan, they have a program ongoing now. We went to some stall outside. We've asked many of them, did you have CSC certificate even for business registration? No. The platform Smedan has with the current DG, it has some requirement that you must process the first, second, third stage before you can go to where you can obtain the certificate before this issue of partnership will come. Many of them doesn't have it. Please, we should assist them. Smedan is there to support nano, SMEs, MMSE, and large businesses. And the data we have now, 2/3 of the Northern States are not in the platform. Please, our ICT experts, we need your support. I told him it's a challenge, I want to throw it to us. On that financial inclusion conference, to be honest, how do you expect me, sir, to go to Kiwa or to go to Makarifina down there? Transfer. We all remember what happened during cashless policy. So like serious, we have challenges on this. And see the new policies in the country now. In the last month, we saw what is happening, and we know the current position we are. Please, our expert, bring a solution to us on this. These people with nano and small businesses, how can we go about it? Because there is no button for reverse. Financial inclusion has got to stay across the globe. Arewa is left behind. What's way out? Our expert. When you develop this, we can use our platform, then we'll use with the whole body. I was opportunity we discussed with Professor Sadaki. He told me that, young man, you are from the north. Did you expect me to leave the CBN now, going down there, searching for this solution and come back here to be a board member in CBN? It's your turn, go and do it. So please, I pass the message as well. And on the Smedan stove, you can, if you go to www.registersmedan.org, you will see how you will register your business. It's when you are on the platform before you can be able to benefit from the programs Smedan has. They have a program on, one is cluster development support for MMMC. Yes, that is the third businesses. Then they have product and marketing enhancement scheme. They have advancement for women agriculture, agro-allied cottage enterprises program. The fourth one is National BDSP certificate and accreditation framework. This BDSP is where we need like the final panelists, like Hausa guy, Aja, and other, even you, including you. That BDSP is what will make you to be like a consultant now. I will be given opportunity to say, okay, we have internship program in this university and this university and this university. But they cannot engage you until you obtain this BDSP certificate. That is how they can give you thousands of beneficiaries to go and train them. They will pay you for the training, and after the training, through your certificate, thousands of students will benefit from many of the program they have on ground. The program is there, the money is there, and I will pass to the access. Then the fifth one is MSM is Digital Academy. They've signed MOU with Kaduna Business School and Lagos Business School. That is the only school they are doing so far. So please. Then the next one is Mindshift Entrepreneurship Program. And the final one is Conditional Grant Scheme for Micro Enterprises. This is where we were having issue with our honorables. The people that their data is there, NCS are developing data, while most business is doing. So the problem is we don't have a platform that can stand for the general masses to say this is the genuine data. That if you want to even meet these people, we can invite them. Smedan can send their official, let them go and have interactive session to see the fiscal of what they are doing. On the absence of this, that is why the opportunity is going back to those politicians, developing the names of their type and take it to them. So finally, like I said, the announcement, Smedan now agreed to collaborate with her. She will be the first body. They have asked her to write everything after the end of the program. She will take it to the DG. They will give her that. She might be given opportunity to pick some of you. That when going, you will go with what you have. Use that opportunity she has, then you will present what you have for your people as well. Okay, I'm into this, using her platform and present this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate this opportunity. Please, may we encourage you one more time. And inshallah, this is going to be the last on our list. We're going to be having the pitch session. I'm going to call on the moderators. Please join me as we welcome Dr. Abdussalam I. Galadi. He is the director, EMDC, ABU Zaria. Please put your hands together for him. Sir, please. I want to also welcome on stage part of our moderators, Mustafa Saleh Umar. He is the Kano State Coordinator and also the Technology Advisor, 3MTT. Madam Mustafa Saleh Umar, please. I want to welcome on board Mr. Morgan Ufoma. Mr. Morgan Ufoma. He is the founder, Project Genius. Please put your hands together for him. Okay. I'm also going to invite Engineer Isa Bello A. He is a member, American Society of Mechanical Engineers. Please put your hands together for him. And lastly, I will be inviting Engineer Salisu Zubairu Zigaya, Coordinator, ABU IT Hub. Let's put our hands together for him, please. I'm going to hand over the microphone to Engineer Salis to handle the panel.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, everyone. Because we don't have much time, we're going to go straight into the pitch section. We have about 9 startups who are going to pitch their solutions. And then we have almost been pitched today. So we are going to follow these startups as they are arranged here. So some of them are teams, while some of them just a single person or startup. So one of the first startup who come on the stage and pitch their solution. Okay, the first startup is going to be Cockney Edufy. You can come on the stage, please. Okay, we are going to make a little arrangement. The panelists need to see the slides, so they are going to come down to sit here so that they'll be able to see the slide. Can we create a space here for them?
Imagine a world where we all have a personal tutor guiding us step by step in all of our academic journey. And imagine that tutor is available 24/7, serving over 500 million students at a time. That's the vision behind Cogni Edify. Traditional methods come with a lot of challenges where so many students get to fill their courses, not just because you don't have the capacity or the ability to learn what their teachers or lecturers, just because the traditional learning method or with the one-size-fits-all method, where a lecturer have only one material for the entire student, irrespective of their the number of the student and irrespective of their learning perspective. We are all unique, as we know. The way I want to learn something is different from the way my friend here wants to learn it. And that's the challenges that almost every student is facing. And that's where Cogni Edify comes in. Cogni Edify is an AI-powered platform built to revolutionize the traditional learning method. It uses cutting technologies like the agentic AI in order to revolutionize how learning takes place. And it works like this. We have a personal tutor whereby when on board in the system, we get to answer a survey to show the AI, to tell the AI this is exactly who he is, and this is what his learning perspective, like this is how he wants to learn everything, this is who is he. And with the power of agentic AI, we aim to make sure that we tailor every course or every lesson that student want to learn based on that his perspective, and it continue to adapt to him as it may be changing with time. AI model is also going to be changing to fit his needs. So these are the key features, as I mentioned earlier. We have the personalized learning, where student got a personal tutor. If a student wants to learn mathematics, what he only needs is go to the AI, tell him that, okay, create a tutor, because he will have a feature whereby he can create a tutor. He create a tutor for mathematics, tell him this, you are a tutor for this, just the name, no need for any prompting, and what you want to learn. Mathematics is very vast. You may just want to learn quadratic equation in mathematics. You tell him you are here to learn quadratic equation. That will be your personal tutor for quadratic equation, and he will take you through the journey of learning quadratic equation using different methods, including gamification. It can display in any form of gamification system that you need to learn that course with. And also, there is a multi-language feature where you can learn every course in your localized language. As we all know that language is one of the biggest barriers that we're having when it comes to learning and other stuff that we do. So for the marketing opportunity, we all know how the AI market is growing rapidly. And apart from that, the AI market is projected to reach over 404 billion market by 2025. That's this year. But that's not the entire market that we are tapping. We are just targeting the student within Nigeria, and in Nigeria we are just targeting student here in Kaduna. As ACE fail, it will automatically pick up to ACE fail, it will automatically pick up to plan B. If B fails, it will automatically fail to plan C. There is also localization, which most of the available solution on the market lack. For the business model, we have the subscription model and the freemium model, where users can use our system free of charge, but with limited access, and comprises of young innovators with expertise in different areas, software engineering and UI UX design, and together we are sure we are capable of bringing cognitive to life. Join us in this journey to revolutionize how education is going in the country. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you very much for the presentation. I think we have so many feedbacks. I think due to time, I'll limit it to one. The field you are playing in is EdTech, right? You are playing in the EdTech field, education.
Yes, sir.
Right? And if you do research properly, you understand that amongst the fields of technology business that drives, EdTech is taking the back seat. I also want you to properly try to make me explain how you intend to make money, because you're targeting students and you said you intend to make it affordable. So how do you intend to be profitable? That's number one. Secondly, it's what you are presenting. As someone who has knowledge of use of AI, why should I leave DeepSeek, ChatGPT, Gemini, and the rest and come to your platform, looking at the fact that those platforms are free and premium? Or some of the things you mentioned, I think I can do it on DeepSeek. So why should I use platform and come to your platform to use it?
Is that a question? Thank you very much for the question. So for the why you should use our platform rather than using platforms like DeepSeek and other existing platforms is simply two reasons. The first reason is that it's not everyone that's very good at prompting, because we all know that using AI is more about it's more of a prompting. How good you are in prompt engineering, that's what will determine the kind of output you get from AI. So if you are good in prompting, you definitely may say, okay, I don't need the system. But if you are not good, DeepSeek, ChatGPT is not for you, and you can't learn anything from it. And the second reason is localization. powerful tech that would be. And one approach that we follow, or we are following to provide that is the availability of this DeepSeek model as an open source model. We are currently building an AI model called Olive AI, and the aim of that AI is to make DeepSeek understand our local languages that we're having in Africa and beyond. And that's what will be used to power Cogni Edify. The fact that the model is ours make it more cheap.
Thank you.
And,
so my final feedback is just like I explained. You need to go deeper, right? Your target audience assessment. You need to make sure that at the end of the building something that students will need. One, number two, they will use and they are willing to pay for it. So just it's a good one, but if you do that research, talk to students. Those that use AI, those that don't use AI, those that use AI, why are they using AI? What's the challenge? What is the result? Has anyone used AI before and gotten these answers cancelled? So if you are able to get this research, do this research, get this insight, it will help you to create more value beyond just prompting, and answers or personalization. I think it's something that a lot of us can do if you're educated. But if you dive deeper, you'll be able to find insight to create more value beyond what you are doing.
Thank you very much. Well, my colleague has actually touched on the area I wanted to read, but I would like to, build more on your business model canvas. Okay, what you're trying to do, I ask this simple question: is it an app, or is something that you just put up there for students to have? How do you intend to make it? Expect the student to interface with your product. How do you want it to be? Yes, in one word.
It's going to be both mobile and
in AI-based stuff, technology grows. What are you doing, or at what speed are you going to protect this idea of yours so that you don't wake up by 6 p.m. today and see something exactly on the on space? What have you done so far in terms of protecting this technology of yours?
Actually, I don't have an answer for this, but what I just believe is that I'm a person that our team is.
Can you make it brief?
Hello, okay. So I'll be brief, and I really like your presentation, and what I want to clarify on is you said people who use ChatGPT and DeepSeek, if they are not good at prompt engineering, they might not get the best out of those platforms. So I wanted to ask, when you are doing your user prescription, because that's how you said your users are going to interact with your AI, so they are going to describe what they want to learn, don't they also need to use prompts?
They don't use to actually. This is just very simple, as I explained it here. If you want to learn quadratic equation, assuming you want to learn quadratic equation to ChatGPT, now if you go to ChatGPT, maybe you have to start by telling ChatGPT who you are, your level, and stuff like that. I mean, to get the best experience, I'm not saying that it's necessary, but to get the best experience from ChatGPT, that's the approach that you follow. But in our system, what you just need is, because already when you onboard or you are onboarded on the system, there's a survey that you answer for the AI to know exactly who you are. And that's just a question and answer based form that you answer to person. If you want to learn quadratic equation, just go and get the create a tutor, give it a name. Maybe for you to identify this tutor is for a certain topic, a certain course. If it's maths and an objective quadratic equation, get the best result out of it.
Okay, I think that's good. The second thing I want to ask is to the audience, actually. So to the audience, I want to ask, if you are in this room and use AI, please can I see your hand? ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Gemini, anyone, just raise up your hand, please. My hand is up too. Okay, I see lots of hands. Okay, I presume almost 90% in the house. If you are here and use premium version of ChatGPT or any AI model, let me see your hand. Interesting. So there are people who actually pay for this thing. So that's what I was trying to clarify. I want to know if there are people, and then I'm sure they are not students. If you are here, you're students. and you have a premium AI account, please can I see your hand? If you're a student, no, we're not all students. If you're an undergraduate student and you're using premium AI, please can I see your hand? Okay, just one person, 2 people, 3 people, interesting. That'll be all from me, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. You can take your seat. To save time, because the startups are much, we're going to limit the comment to only 1 comment per each. Okay? Thank you. The next team is going to be Hostel Alt. You call on Fatima Abdulghani to come and pitch her startup.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Fatima Abdulghani Bashir from the Department of Architecture 400 level, also a product designer and UI UX designer. So around January 2024, I was a 300 level student and I was not entitled to accommodation. It's so by the university for some reason which is unknown. After much deliberation with my Nigerian traditional mom, we eventually decided I might have to find an apartment off campus. And after a lot of research, I could not find anything. I had to go through a friend which lived in Samaru during that time. So we were able to find some apartments that I was aware of, but they really were not what I was looking for. But due to the time constraints, I had to settle for one which was the most, I think, I may not say the worst experience, but it wasn't a nice place to live at all. So I stayed in that apartment for only 4 months, which I paid a full year rent. Aside from that, it had only 1 window, and the window was the smallest window I have ever seen in my life. Anyway, so in the entire of Samaru, this prestigious university resides, we do not have a single database for all the apartments we have here in Samaru. And over the entire university in itself has over 40,000 students, and the university doesn't house all of them. So I kept my head down and did some work. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Hostel Out. Hostel Out is a platform, a web-based platform where users go and find apartments. It has the entire database for all the apartments available here in Samaru. You can sort through all the sort based on your preferences. You find apartments based on your prices, and you also will be able to locate it on the map due to proximity reasons, whether you live in, whether the apartment is closer to main gates or is closer to north gates. Hostel House will also be able to serve students, not just to provide apartment names and listings for them. It is also going to serve as a hub where users go and find other services like laundry, delivery services, and cleaning services as well. It will also serve as a source of information for other people looking for just data, because that is one of the biggest problems we have here in the North. We have a very gigantic knowledge gap, and people are not addressing that. So this is going to serve as a hub for information for researchers as well, looking for information. So this platform will be sustained, or rather it will be monetized through various channels, some of which are subscription plans for the landlords for them to be able to enlist their apartments on the platform. Affiliation with other services like the laundry services. We will be in consortium with laundry services, so they have their advertisements on there, or delivery services as well, and other services. We will also have premium plans for students that are interested, those that want early access to new apartment listings, and also for students that want to know the availability of apartments on time before they have to wait when it is out there. Hostel House won't just serve Samaru, we intend in the future to also expand. For example, we have there's the ABU Congo campus as well, so we might duplicate the same system and business module also over in Congo campus. We will also try to do the same system for them in other schools like Castle or Base University, just for them to have, so that we can have the database. We will have one server serving the entire places, but we will have different platforms for each of the schools. And I needed to verify my idea as well, see reviews, and people are very frustrated with the lack of data. Thank you. And you can also be part of us by deciding to invest financially, or you can come along with your brain. We need more brain power to build this, bring it to life. One more thing, let me acknowledge the fact that I also learned product design through GITC, so I would like to thank Mr. Mustafa for the amazing work they are doing through GITC. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. For business, I think the best I would say is it's best I apologize. I may not have much time to spend here again. I wanted to speak before you came on board, but I wasn't able to. So I also work for the National Automotive Design and Development Council. I think it's important I say here, from now until next 2 weeks, we'll be launching electric vehicle 8-seater shuttle bus competition amongst 12 universities in Nigeria. I think we were launching it in Lagos next 2 weeks, so I have to rush back, we have a meeting so we can plan ahead for that. So the idea is the winner of this competition, we're going to fund all of them, every part needed to develop this vehicle, at least to revamp the auto sector in the country. That's why I need to do it. And to lead my voice to the first speaker that I didn't have the opportunity to speak. First off, in the end, I saw one was saying AI engineer, the other one was saying UI UX engineer. So I want to believe it's for this gathering. So you could say you're an AI enthusiast or something. Of course, you need to graduate, get licensed before you're an engineer, please. And Doctor, I think, was raising a question as to IPR, intellectual property rights. But it seemed maybe at that level, he didn't understand what you were saying. So answered in a way, and I'm sure you allowed that to your spouse. So please, for the guy that spoke earlier on, I think what he was trying to advise was, so you have a laudable idea you're presenting to a large audience, maybe after now you present to more. Try and protect your idea. Maybe that also affects you. These ideas should be protected so that you have the sole property right for businesses. And I have just final one to say, so I allow the house to rest. And that is for the organizers. I think more so technology and business is very important that it should not be allowed for this time. I'm sure many people are here because of that strong passion. Like for me, I don't even have a choice. I was heavenly waiting for this session. So please, for the organizers, going forward, when you have pitches that would attract financial, and please, it should not be allowed for the last, so that people can actually give to these businesses and our country can move forward. Thank you. I'm Engineer Isabello, and thank you, everybody.
I would like to ask for just 2 minutes. I know we said one message. So for 2 minutes, I'm going to give comments on you are a TMTT fellow. I think beyond everything we do at TMTT, we want to empower the young to be able to be self-sufficient And we feel like with this conversation around someone who has lived in Samara for over 20 years, I perfectly understand the problem you're trying to solve. And like I was saying earlier, it's a huge impact in your solution. And why I'm saying this is because what you're trying to build has been built before, but it didn't work. So what you're doing now is excellent. But what I would advise you, or what I will ask you to do is, while I research on who have tried to do it before, what were the challenges they faced? And then if you're able to solve that challenge, it means you're automatically building on their 2 years of work. That's one. Secondly, you mentioned the problem from a point of bias. Bias by that point of view, you experience the pain point yourself, right? Like I was saying earlier, you're not building for just yourself. So it is good that you put it out there and you're getting feedback. I will ask you to go and get feedback from those who have gone through the same experience, but they put houses, put accommodation, just so you know that in this field you are playing, what is working right, what is working wrong. Then you find a way to make what is working wrong right, then you build it. Right? At the end of the pitching session, I'm going to make an announcement around how to start here. That's your feedback. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I know the audience are not expecting me back now, but I have to be back. I want to use this opportunity to really apologize to our moderators. I know you've been here since morning and you've been waiting. We really appreciate it. But please, one of our speakers who was supposed to at least lead us on a speech was not here earlier, and they came from Kano and they're going back. So give him just 2 minutes to say something before he leaves. It's not good when you come from, you're not allowed to say anything. So please, let's welcome Musab Abathani. He's the CEO, AUA Technologies Limited. He's going to talk about the Smart Stats, that's the 50K entrepreneur. I know all of you have been looking up to, so he's here.
Assalamu alaikum. Ina jin zan yi magana da Hausa saboda zan fi isar da saƙon da nake so na isar. So na ji daɗi kwarai da gaske saboda da na zo daga Kano na zo, kuma kun san daman Kanawa masu gidan Zaria ne ko? So yes, so da na zo ga abokina Sadiq yana nan, shi ma all the way from Kano. Ga Malam KB wanda shi ma abokina ne da bamu taɓa haɗuwa festivals ba sai yau. To na ji daɗi da na zo na gan shi. So regarding kana akan mindset da kuma koya da iyawa, shi yasa muka ɗauki wannan topic na starting smart, starting with the 50K, just 50,000 naira. Malam KB ya gaya mana ɗazu yadda ya fara da 50,000 naira. Kuma ga ma wanda ya ba shi aron kuɗin ko? The young doctor, right? So kunga wannan yana nuna cewa the little you have you can even start. So wannan topic ne na littafi na da na rubuta, starting smart, the 50K entrepreneur, na ɗauko shi don ne jawabi. But due to the time zan ɗan yi limiting da ɗan ba mu wasu abubuwa da ya kamata mu sani. Za ka ji cewa kamar ya za a yi ka fara business da 50,000 naira. Amma ga mutum da ya mun gani. Don ko bai faɗa a nan ba da za ka haɗu da littafin nawa maybe a wani wajen kana karanta za ka ga labarin Malam KB. Saboda ni da shi we discuss, ya yi mun bayanin duk yadda ya fara kuma included a matsayin a case study na abin da za ka gani don ka kwaikwayi wani abu. Ba magana muke akan business ɗin da za ka fara ka je ka buɗe shago a cikin kasuwa ko a unguwarku ko wani abu. We are talking about digital business. A zo hajiya mai daloli ko take cewa yadda ɗalibanta suka santa shine hajiya mai daloli. She's making 300 to 500,000 weekly ko a week. So ya ake take yi? Ana ji take cewa an ba ta da kuɗin running ad za ta ce mijinta ya bata. You have to know me wannan ad ɗin. Nawa ake running ɗinsa? In ka yi running ɗinsa me za ka sayar nawa zai kawo maka? So duk wa'annan abubuwan su ake bi digitally a samu kuɗi. Saboda yanzu mutanen da suke samun kuɗi bara ba mu wani misali, muna da 'yan kasuwa da yawa, amma idan za ku duba maybe abin da ya faru lokacin da Donald Trump ya zama shugaban kasa, cewa aka yi networks ɗin Elon Musk ya kare da kusan 301%. Ba shago ne da shi ba kaya kasa ba, is into digital world. So don haka mu ƙara sanin cewa to za a ce a cikin kasuwa ana samun kuɗi, right? Amma kuma yanzu fa internet ana samun kuɗin da ba a samun kuɗi a cikin kasuwa. Mun gane? Abu da zan faɗa shine wannan consistency ɗin da aka faɗa na cewa idan kana so ka yi abu dole kana buƙatar consistency. Kamar abin da Imam Shafi'i yake faɗa a cikin wani littafin, ina tunanin kamar ba shi ba, littafin da ke so in tuna na sunan littafin, amma baituka na waka yake gaya wa ɗaliban ilimi, yake cewa ba a ila suhbatul ko zaka'un wa hirsun wa wasdibnam suhbatu ustadin wa tul zamanin sai me ma na shida obulghatun. Thank you. So abubuwa ne guda shida, sai ka zama kana da naci, sai ka zama kana da mai da hankali, sai ka zama kana da passion, sannan sai ka je wajen malami dole ne, sannan sai ka ɗau tsawon lokaci, nan kuma sai ka sai kana da resources. Me resources ɗin nan? Kuɗi da dai sauransu. Yanzu fa ku gallafa tun daga birnin Kano muka taso muka zo garin Zaria, muka zo mu ga yaran mu 'yan Zaria, amma me ilimi muka kwasa ko ba haka ba? Yes, to kaji 'yan Kano suna tafa ko? So don haka yana da kyau mu gane cewa duk ilimin da zaka nema sai ka mai da hankali. Sannan Bature yana cewa learn before you earn. Ko dole sai ka koya zaka samu kuɗi. Kuma wanda baya samun kuɗi to baya karatu ne. Baya karatu ne. Sannan a ƙarshe yana da kyau ka samu inda suke motivated ɗinka. Ni a rayuwata ga mutane biyu da na zo da su suke motivated ɗina. Sadiq ya san Mahmud, abokinsa ne Fazza, yana cikin mutanen da suke motivated dina. Ko yau zan koma office na ya abu da tura musu na ce ku duba min, za su ce kada wannan ai bai kyau ba kaza kaza. Yayi kyau din, amma they are trying to motivate me na yi abin da kowaye a waje gani ba za a kushe ba. Haka muke da su. A yanzu aka tambaye su waye zai iya kaza a bangare na filthy na da hukomi. Amma idan a gabana ne za su ce ban iya ba. They are pushing me to be the better of me that I want to be. Don haka yana da kyau ka samu abokai da suke da passion irin abin da kake, sannan ka kaskantar da kai. Dole sai ka kaskantar da kai zaka koya gaskiya. In ka fara yau kamar minti da bara'un ba da kamar wani industry ne ake irin wannan, kamar in ce forex trading industry. Malam Kebi da zai magana a kan South Rocket. Ina cikin vendors din South Rocket. Kuma we make a lot of money daga South Rocket. Ina jin over the year from last year zuwa yanzu muna da student da suke purchasing cost din mu sun kai 3,000. To ba zan faɗa muku kudin cost din ba, kar ka dauka ne da yawa, so ba wani kudi ne da yawa ba. To amma at least abin da nake so na faɗa shine a industry din forex ne da muke da experience. Za ka ga mutum ya fara trading yau gobe jibi, sai ka gan shi a social media kuma suna faɗa da wanda ya koya masa. Kun gane me nake nufi yayi? So shi yasa sai ku ga abun baya albarka. Amma gaba ɗaya me ake bukata? Consistency. Kuma I'm very sure ɗazu an ce Malam Kebi yana ɗaya daga cikin mutanen da suka yi course na sales da social media a arewacin Najeriya. Ni kuma zan ce tuni ina cikin first mutane da ba a Nigeria ba ma a Africa. I don't know dai gaskiya, amma dai I'm very sure saboda I do my homework. In Africa babu wani course da aka taɓa yin sa complete na Hausa akan forex trading. Sai akan course ɗina. Shi yasa har yanzu muke ganin a lot of traction. Saboda babu competition. Mun gane babu competition. So haka abin da nake gaya mana a ƙarshe sakona da mu gaba ɗaya shine, no matter how little kake da shi, you can do something. Sannan kamfani na AVA Technology, a cikin kamfani yanzu na bada misalin injiniya da Ibrahim Gasu, harkan tech muke amma duk cikin su ba wanda ya tech. Wannan quantity sabiya ne, wancan injiniya ne, amma they are all into tech. To don haka kar ka ɗauka cewa wai idan ka je ka koya Hausa ko geography ko mathematics ko physics su dakta ga su sun da kamar yan uwa muke da su ka ce wai you cannot dive into digital world. Kowa zai iya. Dukanmu da muke su Malam Kebi su Ogasari ga su ina jin ba wanda yake da kai guda biyu ko duka kai ɗaya ne da su. So don haka you can do it. Thank you everyone. Allah ya ba mu sa'a kuma Allah ya sa mu ɗauki abin da muka koya gaba ɗaya. Barakallahu khair. Okay, sunan littafin Ta'limul Muta'allim. So jazakallahu khair.
Allah ya saka da alkhairi. Thank you very much. Malam Mus'ab, ina ga mu kuma 'yan Zaria abinda za mu cire wannan gada kuma hana ku zuwa Abuja. Za mu cire gadan. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I'm going to hand over to Engineer Salis.
Okay. The next starter, please. Impetus.
So good evening, everyone. My name is Shitaga. I'm founder of Impetus. Impetus is a Web3 platform built one goal in mind: to revolutionize the way we finance public projects. Impetus leverages
Go back.
Impetus has the goal to revolutionize the way we finance public projects. Leverages concepts of Web3 like decentralization, security, transparency, and centralized autonomous organization. Now, more on that. So before you be able to revolutionize something, you need to study current systems and find its flaws. So what's wrong with the traditional ways that we finance public projects? First of all, we have zero to very little amount of input from the local community that these projects are supposed to be. We have shady processes of awarding this contract, for which contracts have been awarded to only relatives and people close by. Have no lack of accountability. This leads to project not being completed or completely funded. So let's have a scenario to explain these problems. This is an airport that was built in a state in Nigeria, for which I couldn't even find the exact ones that was used to build this airport. It shows one of the problems, that's lack of transparency. But the only thing I could say about this was the federal government trying to expand this flightless airport with a sum of 8.3 billion naira. This is an airport that is only busy during pilgrimage time, and within some calendar weeks have 0 flights. But it's there for them. And communities nearby have dilapidated primary health care centers, which need urgent upgrading, but are left dormant. Other communities lack access to water, clean water, which is a basic need for humans. An award was given, and a contract was awarded to the company to provide fire trucks and other equipment worth 1.3 billion, for which probably they are still on the way, but have never been delivered. This award was given to the then son-in-law of the Minister of Aviation. A recent study published that Nigeria has about 11,000 abandoned projects. These are projects that are either completed and dumped or were never completed. That's just money being wasted. How do you plan on this system? First, Impetus plans on allowing the locals to actually submit their core problems for which they are facing. And local experts would submit solution proposals. This will help our innovators, our local innovators, flex their muscle and reduce the brain drain that we have from abroad countries, taking away our creatives. For which, after these proposals have been submitted, the same community that I was talking about before, our decentralized autonomous organization, would transparently vote for these proposals, choosing the most optimal and cost-effective individuals or company to execute this project. But it doesn't end there after getting funded. Impetus makes sure that after being funded, there is a smart contract-based milestone funding. This means only a specific portion of the funding is released at specific milestones. This will ensure that only projects that are completed are being completely funded, and you only get to be paid for work you've done already. So, who is Impetus for? Who can truly use Impetus? Well, we have our government, if they so wish. We have companies that can use this. The company can rely on Impetus, trust, transparency, and getting the most optimal solutions to give out projects to local and talented individuals. Charity organizations can use this to projects, public projects within the country, transparently, reducing the claims of public funds used to fund criminal activity. This could also be used to fund research within Nigeria. I truly believe that if Nigerians are solving Nigerian problems themselves, Nigeria will be a great country. We are currently only using solutions developed for other countries to solve our problem, which is, well, who is doing the same type of thing? We have companies like Fundable, GoFundMe, and Seed Invest, which are all global companies used to fund specific agendas. They might be a bit transparent, but there's no accountability, it's not really community driven. We have the government, not transparent, and usually have personal motives. But Impetus solves all of this. Our business model. We plan to charge 1.3% of transaction fees that are used to tokenize votes and 1.7% of the project completion fee only after projects have been completed. This shows the trust we have in our system that they will deliver more completed solutions than any other. So with the team, we have Mr. Moshood, our backend developer, Mr. Bashir, our front-end developer, and my humble self, the jack of all trades.
Thank you. My question is, this solution, is it for profit or is it a social solution? Is it like a business or a social? Do you intend it to be a profitable business or a social enterprise?
I don't understand the word.
Okay. Okay, is it non-profit or for profit?
Well, of course, money must be made.
Yeah, I saw you said business at 1.7%. I want to have that clarity before I go to my question. Do you intend to be making money or
profits will be made?
Do you follow budget IT? Budget audit it. Yes, tracker. So again, my issue with founders is you said many things that for me, because I know them, I know they are wrong. right? That's one. Secondly, who is the solution for? Is it for the people or for the government or for contractors?
Local community.
For the local community. So there are problems, right? Again, in this field of startups, right? There are problems that are glaring, or we call them wicked problems. We call them what? Wicked problems. They are wicked problems because their solution is ending, just to say, right? So again, why I'm asking you this is because you have to be clear who you are solving for. Because if you are solving for someone, it means that person has some power when it comes to what implementation. But what you are proposing is a complete overhaul of a government process. So your problem is not going to be implemented by the people. The government award contracts, right or wrong. The government are the ones that submit proposals for projects. If you look at our system of government, it's the people in the legislative that come and say, they are representing their community and their community needs this, and the government should do this. So these are things that being taken care of by the government. So if you are proposing this solution, it means your solution is for the government, not for the local people. Local people are always going to talk. The government will always do what it wants to. It means, again, the whole point of research, at the end of the day, you should have what we call a product market fit, a solution that works for the audience you intend for it to. If you build the solution today, the people will use it, but there won't be any result. They don't have any power as regards how much is the contract, who gives the contract, what the contract is meant for. You understand? And again, you mentioned something around there is no data for when you were showing the airport or something. There is data for it. That's what I'm asking you. Do you follow Tracker? Do you follow this guy? So again, there is gaps in your research. Because there are information and insights that if you do your research properly, some of the problems you are mentioning are already solved there. Then your solution will take a different dimension. I don't know if I'm communicating. But you have an excellent energy. I like the way you were presenting calmly. So I believe with more research, more mentorship, you should be able to vote to build a solution. I always tell founders, you don't build a solution. You allow your solution to emerge from the problem. So you always start from the problem, then you build up. But the challenge is people will start, I have an idea, then they start looking for the problem the idea will solve. And it never works out that way. So always go back to the table. What problem do you want to solve? Then through your research, the people and the stakeholders involved in that problem, you will be able to understand the pain points from the people, from the government. Eventually, you'll build a solution that fits.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Round of applause for him. The next team is Uniman.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Patrick Noma. I'm a PhD student from mechanical engineering. I developed this solution during my MSc research work. I noticed the frustration I went through in trying to produce my thesis, format it according to the school standard. I noticed that there's a lot of frustration. Go to the next. So Unimat changes the way we write our thesis and dissertation by automating the task of formatting your thesis according to the school standard, trying to follow that process. So these are the problem. You notice that there's a problem right from time when you're starting your thesis, when they give you the formatting guideline. The formatting guideline is a bulky book, first of all, on its own, and you need to go through every detail of it so that you'll be able to implement whatever they're saying in that formatting guideline while you write your thesis. Now, that is a problem for the student. That is a problem for the school because at the end of the day, even after going through this standard, students end up producing thesis and dissertation that does not actually meet the requirement, that doesn't strictly comply with what they're expected of. And supervision is quite inefficient in trying to maintain that standard. So our solution is a Microsoft, it's a software, but it's a Microsoft Word add-in. It's like a plugin that when you install on your system, it appears on Microsoft Word and helps you to create a template that is according to the reporting standard of your school, and helps you do a lot of other things like producing the table of content automatically, producing your list of figures, list of items. It knows the specific pages where all these items are supposed to be based on the guideline, of course, and then referencing, it helps you cite according to, of course, what is expected of you. And for that reason, the workload of supervision that is expected from lecturers to maintain that compliance is taken off by the software. So the key features of the software is automate things like the font, the document setup, table of content, just as I've mentioned earlier. It has a customization settings in which, when we started, we developed it specifically for Bello Zaria, but eventually we got to realize that we can actually include others. So there's a customization that you change schools according to whatever school you are. It has a very intuitive UI UX. Next slide. Okay, now this is just a brief presentation of the interface of the software. You can see it here. There are buttons over there with functionalities. There's a section over here where you just click whatever item you want to appear in your research, in your thesis or dissertation at the end of your work, and it will appear at the specific page where it is expected. You can see that it seamlessly connects your work to Google Scholar so that you can look for reference items and import and cite into your work. Next slide, please. So market size. Now the market size is the potential is very huge. We have a total available market of 420 million per annum, a serviceable available market of $94 million per annum, and then the serviceable obtainable market. Our revenue model is licensing-based model and educational advertisement on our product page and seminars and workshops for schools. Competition, these are our competitions. They have their weaknesses and their strengths, and for that reason, we take advantage of their weaknesses. And our software largely works offline, unlike the other ones, and so on and so forth. These are the milestones that we've reached so far. We have a minimum viable product already in the market. We have over 500 paid users that are basically here in Bello Zaria. We've received tons of feedback from our first set of users, and we've improved upon the software over time. And we are able to raise a seed funding of $5,000 from the Tony Elumelu Foundation and dollars investment to expand, to scale our product, scale our marketing and our team. So thank you for listening.
Hello, okay. I'm really impressed with your pitch. I love how niched your solution is. It's not world changing. It has very targeted markets, targeted towards researchers, and I believe when they see your pitch, they recognize the value in it. And it speaks to the fact that you have 500 paid subscribers already, and that on its own sells your product to more people. what I want to understand is, you said what makes yours a little bit different from your competitors is yours works mostly offline, but I saw your referencing you have to connect to Google Scholar. Isn't that an online resource, or by mostly you meant every other thing except the referencing?
Exactly.
Well, in all I have to say is I'm impressed.
Thank you. Very much. A round of applause for him. I'm also very impressed. Why? Because I'm one of his clients.